light. Okay, y'all. I'm gonna turn the light on so y'all can see that it's me. I'm just on my way to Augusta right now, so I'm in the car, and I just want to talk to y'all because I haven't been on here. I'm gonna be honest. You know, on the Butterfly Show, I'm honest, right? Okay. I'm just flat out as honest as I am comfortable with. I haven't been on here because of pride. Pride, y'all. But there has been so much going on. And it's like, today I could not stop. Like, I wanted to get on here and I wanted to have like a well put together video with some graphics and some sparkly stuff and some music. And I was like, I don't want to make another episode until it can be all professional and stuff, right? But God was like, you need to get on here. You need to get on here. Okay? You know you need to get on here. And I'm not going to keep telling you need to get on here. Stuff is happening and you need to get on here and tell your babies that you care about so much what's going on. So, I'm going to tell y'all about my latest spiritual is crusade the right word? I've been trying to expand my vocabulary, y'all. I really want to I want to be able to sound professional when I talk. You know, cut it off, cut it on type deal. But about my spiritual ventures, okay, I'm going to tell y'all. All right. Let's see where I should start with the latest one. Because I want to say that, no lie, if God wants you to do something, okay, you're going to do it. All right. There's times when you're going to do it. All right. You do have free will, but there's times where he'll pull a Jonah and a whale on you. And you're going to do what he's trying to use you to do. Against your own will. All right. And you feel bad too because you didn't want to do something that God wanted you to do. All right. So that's what happened to me. I was in my own will and God wanted me to do his will. So I'm gonna tell you, okay, I've been meaning to make an episode about, Atlanta and how the city is and what I think of it. And I'm still gonna make that episode because I just want to help people. That's the kind of spirit that I have. I want to help people. And as I've told y'all in the past, the enemy has come in sometimes and preyed on my generosity. Okay? Especially when I was like in total darkness and total loss. The enemy has come in and preyed on my generosity and snatched money out of my hand that he put in my hand. He snatched it right back out of my hand, As a matter of fact, speaking of the enemy, y'all, the enemy was so mad at my last video that he hacked my email. Okay, I started getting these weird emails from somebody talking about, oh, I hacked you. Look at all these pictures of you. Look at you trying to take the perfect pose. Oh, stop acting like God will forgive you for everything. Blah blah blah. And I hope that nobody's getting that from my videos. If you are, I just want to make it clear that when God's mercy runs out, even God's it's extended, but as we've seen, as we've read, his mercy endure forever. But what I'm saying is, you could push him to the stench of sin could reach the heaven. When it gets to his nostrils, he can't stand the stench of it anymore, and he'll do something about it. Okay, and his anger is just is hell. His wrath is hell. Okay, he'll be running, screaming, stuff falling from the sky. You know how it is. Okay, so anyway, it's scary. It's your heavenly Father. It's like a divine punishment, and you'll be like, oh, it'll hurt your feelings, or it'll take your life. Okay, so I'm not saying that you could just jump in God's face and be like, okay, I'm gonna do this again. Oh, can you forgive me? Can we do this again? Oh, can you forgive me? Because if you do that, you ain't gonna do nothing but play yourself. Okay, because God is within you, so He knows when you are being for real and when you're not. All right. So let me tell you about my most recent venture. This video is probably gonna be kind of long. Just watch what you can and when you can. I'm not trying to keep anybody on YouTube, even though YouTube is a great place to be for your mind. If you're watching the if you want to wake up and see, if you want to wake up, it's definitely the red pill zone for us red pill people. Okay, so anyway, I want to say that I want to tell y'all that I've been bartending, right? And bartending is something that's always been up in the air with me, because I feel like, it depends on, people are like, oh, you messing with alcohol, you're around alcohol, blah, 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 blah. But I think it depends on how you do it. You can go serve wine at a nice wedding, I think it's just a good thing to know how to do. And I think that sometimes you're going to be in places where somebody needs some light because they're at the bar getting drunk and they need to hear something. It can be a time to minister to someone, So it depends on how you do. You don't always have to be dressed with tight clothing on. You don't have to do it in the strip club. You don't have to do it in the clubs. So that's just how I feel about bartending. So I've been bartending at this event, place in Atlanta, and they have events there. They have weddings. They have mainly weddings, but every once in a while it'll be something like the police are having some kind of banquet. It's a banquet hall, so they're doing all kind of stuff there. Okay, so recently they had these events, and it's like one of their bigger events that they have every year. It was just crazy. It was so crazy, y'all. I didn't even know where to start. I'm definitely gonna have to make a part 2 to this video, because it might be A3C, that's what it was called. Okay, they were talking about how big the event was gonna be, and it was big. It was crazy, and it was like a 2-day event. Okay, I went to one of the days. All right, and when I went there, I was supposed to be a cashier, but there was this beer company, and they needed someone to kind of look the part for what they were trying to do, which was promote their beer. So they asked me to pour their beer. Okay, they were giving out free samples of beer. That's all I had to do. Okay, so I worked their little tent that they had set up, and my job was to give out free samples of beer. Okay, now throughout the night, I'm telling you, A3C, it was awful. It was awful. I seen so many spirits there, because there was celebrities there, and there were people performing there. There was like private VIP. They had Talib Kweli and Wu-Tang and a bunch of New York people, and it was just like very I was scared. Okay, I had to take my mind off of the ratchetness that was going on, because there was women running around with no clothes on. It was just, there was people just smoking weed out in the open, just smoking their blunts, rolling their blunts. One dude tried to roll his blunt right where I was pouring beer. It was just so sad. It was sad because I was like, it's so crazy how the enemy will make this culture that has been handed to us, that has been designed for us to destroy ourselves. It's so crazy how he makes that seem cool. Like somebody is probably in here feeling like the manliest man in the world because he's standing here smoking a blunt while there's naked women running around. My naked, I mean, like, they barely had any clothes on. And there was also children there. And I'm like, it's just so sad to see, like, oh, it's normal to have these children running around these women with these stockings on it. Oh my gosh, like, it just did not sit right with my soul. I can tell that the spirit was within me was disturbed, okay, especially as it got dark, okay, because the event started in the daytime. All right, but what took my mind off of that was okay, I was at a free sample bar, so I had a tip jar, and my tip jar was getting full. People were just packing it with money because they were so happy that the drinks were free, okay. And it was like not sitting right with my soul, okay, like the whole time. And it's like, but I need to work. That's the only excuse that I was giving to God. God, I know that I'm here and I'm hearing this music. I mean, these people was getting on stage just saying the craziest stuff. Like, you could tell it was the enemy. They had, how when you go to concerts and they have little, they have like the background and there's like images on the background. You got a big old eye up there. You got people with snakes crawling across them up there. And it's just so satanic, right? So it was just bad, y'all. It was bad. Okay, but the fact that my tip jar was filling up took my mind off of this event. It was just uncomfortable. It really was. Okay, there's like 30 dudes on stage screaming all this crazy stuff. Yo, my brother got shot. Oh man, I was holding him. Nigga don't know how that feel. You know what I'm saying? Like, I understand, like, it's music and you expressing yourself, but these are puppets, and what they're doing up there is just the devil's work. It's all the devil's work. Somebody hears something about my brother got shot, then my brother got shot too, man. I feel. Put your lighters up. Hey, if you got some weed, smoke it right now, yo. Smoke one for my brother. Oh, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, that's just so ignorant. It's like, it just was so bad, and it was like, that's how niggas from New York knew, what, you know what I'm saying? And I was like, okay, put your hands up right now, I was like, he's like actually literally screaming at them for them to put their hands up. He's demanding that they put their hands up. And it was just, you had these new artists out here doing their little hand signs blatantly, like new fresh souls that just sold out, making these crazy songs. And I just knew that God didn't want me there. Not to mention, it was the Sabbath. It was Saturday when it started. You're not supposed to work on Saturday. You're supposed to wait till the sun goes down and then go to work. But I was like, God, I just hope you, just concede that I need to work. Okay? So, this strange, let me tell you, when events like that be happening, there'd be strange people. Okay? That strange person that's over there doing all those crazy moves, looking like he's high on acid, guess who that is? Guess. It be the enemy. Or it be a demon. And they be right in the crowd right with you. Okay? So this dude, he came and he talked to me. Right? And he was like, the way he was looking, he was like walking through the crowd and he was like raising his hands up. He would raise them up real fast. He was like really sweaty. Okay? Because sometimes the enemy, he don't look good all the time. He don't smell good all the time. Sometimes he'll smell like straight up sulfur. Because like, people, it's hard to explain, okay, but people that are on heavy drugs, you know what I mean? Because some of the people were coming from backstage, like the backstage crew. They were coming to my stand to get free beer. Okay, I had this one dude. He had like, they stink. That's what I'm saying. They stink. Okay, they're on heavy drugs and they're possessed, and sometimes it's actually a full-fledged demon, and it might smell like straight up sulfur. They have a smell to them. Okay, if somebody get in your Uber or your cab or whatever and they just smell like straight up sulfur, you need to beware. Okay, that might be a demon. It could be somebody that just got off work, but it also could be a demon. They stink. Okay, so it's like these two smelly guys came up. One of them had a shirt on that had a kid at a lemonade stand, and it had like the inverted pentagram on his lemonade stand, and there were kids lined up on it, and it said "Sell Your Soul." Okay, I'm not lying. He really did have that shirt. When I saw that shirt, I was like, okay, you know, just trying to give them their beer, you know, but little stuff like that was catching my attention while I was at this beer stand. Okay, so this dude comes up to me, the one that's kind of, he's like moving through the crowd all slow and stuff, and I knew that it was the devil, right? So he comes up to me and he's like, yeah. Yeah, right? And I'm like, here he goes, because I know what he sounds like when he talks, right? And he's like, all this, I created all this, I created all this, I created it, right? And I'm like, I said, what you talking about? You know, because I want the enemy to talk sometimes so that I can get information. So I let him talk. You know, he's like, I created all this, hip hop, all this you see, me, right? Taking credit for his creation, which is hip hop, which is actually something that you can use to express yourself and to also spread the glory of God's kingdom. Okay, so anyway, he's like, me, there's angels out here. That's what he said. There's angels out here, right? And I was like, really? He said, yeah. Even me, I'm an angel. I'm the son. I'm the son. I'm the son of the Most High. That's exactly how he was talking, right? And I was like, okay. And I was like, I see you. He was like, let me look into your eyes. Let me look into your eyes, right? And I was like, you know, for what, right? I didn't want to like look him dead in his eyes, but I did. And he was like, because I wanted to see what he was gonna do. He's like, you know, that's the window to your soul, right? And I was like, yeah. And he's like, let me look. Oh, that's what he said when he saw whatever he saw in my eyes. And then he was like, matter of fact, I forgot to tell y'all that this dude walked by my tent one time, before he actually came and talked. Dang, you seem like this person in front of me is falling asleep. They're just swerving. Come on now. I ain't got time for that. Swerving? Let me get over. Because I don't have time for the swerving. I don't know why they're swerving. Okay. But anyway, he walked by my tent and he flipped his glasses up. And it was just so familiar because I've seen somebody do that before. Somebody that, when I was a dancer, they flipped their glasses up and it was like, that same, it was just so familiar, okay? Because that dude that did that in the club, say with me, the dude that flipped his glasses up in the club a long time ago when I was a dancer, he now has an artist that has sold her soul. He's like, that girl sold her soul. Okay, but it's just like, he does the same things all the time. So he flipped his glasses up and then he walked by through the crowd and threw his hands up. And everybody be like, what's wrong with that person? He must be high on drugs. But it be the devil. He's like getting energy from the event. And put your hands up and all that. All of that is giving him energy. Okay? So, he said he wanted to see my eyes. He acted so shocked by what he saw. And then he was like, he was just like, you know when people see you talking to somebody, they want to come and act like they have something to say too. One of the promo girls, it's like some people do that because they think you're getting attention and they want to come get some of it. You know what I mean? So she's like, where are you from? You know what I'm saying? She heard us talking because we started to get kind of spiritual, you know what I mean, a little deep with it, and she just distracted the conversation. Where are you from? Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm from there too. You know, because it was like two promo girls. I wanted him to keep talking so I can get information from him. Okay, that's why that was annoying. And I heard that the promo girls were. I'll tell y'all about that in my episode about. Whoa, this person is. Oh no, honey, no. They just went on the grass. They swerving for real. I don't know if this person's on the phone or what, but they behind a Mack truck and they're swerving, or if they're falling asleep or what. But they finna cause an accident. Let me move back. I'm just gonna slow down and let them do that. Let them. They need to pull over. What the heck is going on? This person in front of me is just zigging and zagging and zigging and zagging. It's really bad, and they're behind two Mack trucks. See, that's how you cause an accident. If you're sleepy, you need to pull over. He need to pull over. He go. Anyway, I'm trying to tell y'all about this my spirit realm ventures. Okay, this video is 21 minutes. I'm gonna let it go ahead and go to 30 minutes because I want to keep telling y'all about this dude. So he was like, "What's your name?" You know what I'm saying? And the enemy always asks you what's your name, and he already knows. He be asking you questions he already know. And it's so annoying. And I was like, Tasha, right? And he was like, oh, okay. And he was like, my name is Yodai or something like that. And I was like, really? I was like, what does that mean? And he was like, it means Yah is eternal. And I was like, Yah is eternal. Now, I don't know if Yah is God's name. I've heard that they use the name Yahweh, and this person is about to run into the... Y'all see that van up there? I don't know if y'all can see it or not, but this is what I'm seeing. I'm talking about... This van is swerving really bad. He already swerved into the grass, and I just don't... It's annoying because I'm trying to get where I'm trying to go, but I don't even want to go past him. I just want to share everything with y'all. Y'all, it's a distraction, okay? So, anyway, he was like, let me get your number. I'm going to take you out sometime, right? And I'm not giving him my number because I'm interested. I'm giving him my number because I want him to keep talking about what he's saying. I want him to keep talking. All right, because when you talk too much, you give your opponent ammunition. And really, God is bigger than this. So really, maybe I shouldn't answer when he calls, if he calls. I don't know, but I just feel like this snake is trying to lure me in somehow, because I'm the type that likes information. So maybe I just need to let God give me the information and quit trying to get it from the enemy. But the enemy is lurking. He was there at AC3. He was on stage.